All right. Well, speaking of John Williams in
Oh boy.
Star
Yes.
Wars, apparently there's a new video game coming out. Bo posted it in
Yep.
our Bama Geeks Front Porch private group on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And he was very much, you guys need to watch this. And
Yeah, it's
I clicked on it, and then something came up, and I had to turn my phone off, and so I have not finished watching it. So, what is this video game about, guys?
Kevin did more of the story. Like I said, for me, what I got is it's like they either Disney or it's LucasArts games. Looks like they took cliff notes from Rogue One, Mando, and the good parts of the sequel trilogy, and was like, "Hey, let's throw this into something in the video game."
Well, the extended explanation to it is that the guy that did Star Wars 1313,
Okay.
that was behind that. When Star Wars 1313, which by the way, that was like, I mean, at this point was like almost a decade ago.
I know.
That's crazy. Where does time go? So he left and went to PlayStation and did a lot of their stuff, and then he's come back. So it's not LucasArts, but I don't want to correct you, but it's Lucasfilm Games.
Lucasfilm Games.
They don't. I don't know why they dropped LucasArts. It's no. I mean, it should be LucasArts. They should have just brought that back. I don't understand why they. Anyway, so he came back. Now he's there. There's an assumption that maybe he just brought back the ideas with him. Plus, like you just said, Bo, it is just. It's natural that they just did something with all the Outlaws because I mean, look, we've got Mandalorian, who is in his own way is kind of like a an honorable outlaw. Like what would make him a honorable in the chart makes him a not a good.
And I want to say, like, just from the visuals, it looks like in the time frame, this looks like this is like what is this in between Strike Back and Return?
Yes,
you do see like a glimpse of Han in his carbonite.
Yes,
so time period, but it's
this is going to be like a side story. I think that's going to kind of weave around the main story. Because the thing is if you think about it, Han Solo was in Jabba's palace for a while.
Yeah, for like a year or so, wasn't it?
For he was there for a while before they were able to figure out how to get him out.
Yeah.
And we all know what happened there. But I mean, it is very likely that underworld contacts would have come to Jabba's palace because he's an underworld boss.
Yep.
So I could definitely see that being the case. But the shot that we saw was actually being transported.
Yeah.
He was actually laying down like Boba Fett was transporting him or something.
Yeah.
So like that's interesting.
Yeah, you've got it's a female character. I don't know who she is. We don't know who she is. She looks like she's just what you would call not an anti-hero. She's like you said,
she's an outlaw.
She has this is where I said this is where it goes into the Mando comparison. She has some kind of animal character that's assisting her, which I'm assuming the cute sidekick. And it's like I said, as Kevin said, it looks open world. So I'm assuming it's going to be kind of a la Skyrim-ish.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead type thing where you go do this mission, which
like so not like Jedi Survivor where it's kind of Jedi Survivor's on rails a little bit.
Which I still need to play Jedi Survivor.
Yeah, I haven't.
Well, Jedi Survivor is a little more on rails. Yeah. You get an open area that you can run around in, but it's still a theme park. You still are going to go from one section to another. Whereas this is going to be kind of like, it kind of feels like you said, it's going to be like Skyrim in that you can leave, like in Skyrim, you can leave the cave when you first leave the beginning. You can just run off in any direction you want to. You don't have to go to the first where they suggest you to go. You can just run off in another direction.
And I've seen a bunch of Star Wars game come out over the last decade or so, but this is the first one I watched the trailer. I was like, wow, this actually looks really cool and fun.
Do you know why it does? Because we both got excited for Star Wars 1313.
Yes, that's true.
This has got that feel. So it's like they just basically brought the game back.
I hope maybe they can sneak some Shadows of the Empire in there because I mean that game took place in between Empire and Return. So maybe they can sneak some of that in there into it.
I mean, we have so many characters they could pull from. I mean, granted, it's not related to this, but there are rumors that in Kevin Feige's movie that they may actually resurrect Mara Jade.
Yeah.
And bring her in it. So, I mean, that would be incredible. I mean, they've got so much to pull from. And now they've actually shown us that they're willing to pull from Legends hardcore with, Braun and all that other stuff like that.
Yeah.
I could definitely see them pulling Shadows of the Empire into this for sure.
That'd
Especially,
be cool.
could you imagine if it gets to a point in the game and you start hearing the Shadows of the Empire music, just like mixed into it? Oh my god, it's gonna be incredible. Yeah, I would definitely, guys, if you're listening and you haven't seen the trailer yet, definitely hop out there, YouTube, look up the trailer. It's only about like 2 minutes or so, but it's like the official preview of the game, and it's
What's the release date?
Oh, I'm sure next year sometime. I think
next year. I don't think they've said. Coming 2024.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the world premiere of the trailer, and it's even they got a website and everything for it already. StarWarsOutlaws.com. So you can go check it out. I'm sure that it's one of those sites where you just as soon as you load it, it probably loads the trailer.
Yeah,
so you can just use that to view it. So